Hey Virgo, welcome to Larisa Lili Temperance. Today we're doing your love read. This is for anyone Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Virgo, and as always, a generator. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Small announcement, Virgos. I am taking personal readings now. If you're looking for a personal reading, my email will be in the box below, description box below. I will send you information. If you contact me, please make sure to give your name, and what sign or what reading you connect with, your sign, and I will send you the information and put you in my slots. I wasn't giving readings in the past only because I do like very personal readings, so these will be an hour long. Just a heads up, they are actually a Zoom call with me, so you get to meet me as well. I don't just send videos. I'm not there, at least not where what I'm called to do. So I won't have many slots. Obviously, those can get booked really quickly if that's the case. And obviously, a lot of energy goes out in doing those personal reads in that way. So again, if you're interested, send me an email. Email will be in the box below. So my Virgos, it's interesting because as soon as I was meditating, the first thing I heard was, "Is this it?" Like I can hear Virgos saying, "Is this it?" And a pause. So my Virgos, relax. Things will start resurfacing and you will get clear. I know I'm picking up on a group of my singles here who just probably are done with their birthday celebrations and now are questioning a lot. And Virgo season, this season has been hard for all of us Virgos. So I'm sure you're figuring things out. Yeah, religious path. Your love life influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So this is definitely a path, and deep questions are asked when we're in this space. So we have children. To me, these are dealing with childhood wounds, romantic feelings, and let your friends help you. A lot of this is your angels. But you're figuring out your feelings right now, I feel. And this is about you navigating through your emotions. A lot of you are meeting good soulmate friends here, but I also feel like your guides are guiding you to this transition. So a lot of it is childhood wounds here that is part of this path of clearing and healing and understanding. I think my last reading I said something about your family beliefs. So a lot of you are really challenging family beliefs as well. It's not this path of like, how you're trying to navigate through what kind of roots you're trying to plant for yourself and what you connect with currently where you're at now. So that I feel has changed for a lot of you. Need one more spirit for our Virgos. I know it must be important. So wisdom, spiritual path. Again, this has to do with your institution, family, beliefs, strong belief systems, attachments, like reestablishing that. Yep, victory and success. So I feel you're finding your way around that. And of course, sacral connections, healing from old energies. We have the strength, which you guys always do show up with this because this has a lot to do with what you've been working through, I feel, for some time. And it's always, and I think this is something that Virgos, you guys constantly have to work on your confidence, your strength, your ability to have courage, only because I feel like Virgos can be very strong empaths and have too much mother nurturing energies where you need a lot of recharge And sometimes you guys don't understand that that's really where the issue lies, in that you've got to give yourself more grace and recharge versus giving your energy out. You can only give what you can give. And if you're finding yourself extremely exhausted, that's why I feel a lot of childhood, a lot of you probably were the child who was always, paying attention, helping out. Like, a lot of you may have grown up too quickly, is what I'm saying. And nothing wrong with that, which is what makes you as powerful and empathic and have that mother nurturing energy that you guys always show up with me with the Empress energy. But I think you need to take care of yourself. So this Two of Swords, there's a stalemate, mental conflict, not being able to see things right now clearly. And then Five of Pentacles. This is where the abandonment wounds are here. This is your emotions. Your emotions are just in a very low vibe, right? So that's what I'm saying. You've got to feel your feelings. It has to do with connections, sacral chakra, your healing past connections. So let's see more on the strength, Spirit. Give more on the strength for Virgo. Yeah. So the World, the disappointment, Nine of Wands, guarded energy, Four of Cups. It's a disappointment and you're on guard, as you should, but sometimes this is a need for recharge. I think, this is strength, and strength is also ego, and it comes with stubbornness. And Virgos, I've just been picking up these energies for some time now in terms of what your world needs. You've got to change things. And this can come from this stubbornness of sticking to one way of thinking. So I feel like there's a need to really move yourself through this. And really, I strongly feel like you've got to give yourself back energy, give yourself alone time, and alone time in the sense of like, take care of you, right? Do your hair, clean your car. It's personal things. You first, your health. It's you first. I really do feel some of you have grown up too quickly, and your inner child was taken away. So you're more grown-ups. Again, Empress energy. You're just the mommy of the group, or just the ones that, and doesn't matter gender side. You're just the one who takes care of the family. Oh, you're immediately making decisions. So give me more of this mental conflict. Justice and Five of Cups. Yeah, I mean, it's unfair. And I feel like then you're going to sit there and say how unfair things with the Five of Cups and be in your emotions. You've got fives here, and this requires change. And this is low energy, and a recharge is necessary. So you're going to have to kind of really... This justice can only be brought unless you're willing to see what needs to be changed. And that starts with your emotions and why you feel so low. Four of Cups, Five of Cups. Why you feel so low. Give me more of the Five of Pentacles. Give me more of this Five of Pentacles. I see that Nine of Swords here. Virgo. So 10 of Cups. And then we've got Page of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, and of course I told you Empress energy. So you've got to focus on yourself. A lot of you are giving a lot to your family. And again, I think there's a shift because I feel even though you're putting all this energy, you're over nurturing the family. You're feeling depleted. Now, some of you are shifting to the energies also of maybe spending more time with your family. And this is where it's making you challenge your belief system too, because it's almost like you're like, oh, you see the family dynamic, And you start seeing things a little differently, even with how you move differently. And does this really work for you? A lot of conversations probably taking place. I feel you're just questioning a lot right now, Virgo. Give me more of this Eight of Wands. Give me more of this Eight of Wands. Two of Swords again. Yeah, so we're back to Two of Swords, which we just clarified by Justice and the Five of Cups. And we're back at that energy of like, well, things feel kind of unfair. And when are things kind of going to... And look at that, Five of Cups and the Devil in the bottom. So it's very... this can keep you stuck, you know, and I think I have to say this, Virgos, you guys can be extremely mentally harsh on yourselves, a little bit pessimistic. And again, I think you've got to give yourself grace. Give more of this Empress, your confidence. Yeah, Queen of Swords. You've got to get a little more firm with your boundaries. The Queen of Swords has boundaries. Empress finds balance, but sometimes Empress, you know, when in a low vibe, clearly low vibe, is an over nurturing, and so there aren't enough clear boundaries to recharge. I want to clarify this Ten of Cups. Okay, more on this Ten of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. So, you know, you've got to reground this and what it means to you. And you guys obviously, you know, just want emotional balance, you know, and maybe a new beginning, something that's yours. Get more of the sacral chakra. Obviously, this has to do with past energy, insecurities. I always link Leo energy with the sacral chakra. Leo energy is very strong for me for sacral chakras. So yeah, Five of Pentacles again. So clarity needed. Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Five of Pentacles. So your emotions, you know, truth, authenticity, integrity of what you're feeling. The inconsistency, Two of Pentacles, of this energy of feeling deprived. I feel with this Five of Pentacles again with the Devil, guys. There's a lot that it's just no movement. And I think it has to do with where you're putting your energy, and that needs to be dropped. So there's a need for authenticity. Ace of Swords, truth. Truth. This is the truth. And with yourself. First starts with you. Get more on this Ace of Swords. Which is why Spirit gives us this path. They awaken us. Yep, this rest. Four of Swords, time to think. King of Swords, again, harder boundaries. The Lovers with relationships, right? The relationship, Ten of Swords, being honest. Again, putting an end to aversion and healing that part of us, the Star. It's also the spiritual path. So these two together, Four of Swords and the Star, is a healing. So there's an authenticity about, you know, Ten of Swords is to put things down and to start over, with the Ace of Swords, meaning it's all the betrayal, all of the disappointment, but to still believe in something and find the strength to get, and now with the clarity and the boundaries and the healing and the time alone, because this space can only be embraced alone. And I feel the Star elevating yourself back to nurturing you, taking care of your body, taking care of your sleep, taking care of, again, I feel a need for rituals here in terms of self-care. So we're going to pull some of this spiritual, because this is obviously a journey here. I've been pulling them this week because it's been very strong. So what is the spiritual path for Virgos here? What do we have for Virgo, Spirit? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, this purge and cleanse. Some elements of your life cannot remain. Negative people, behaviors, or circumstance must be purged. And I feel that, soul awakening. This is an awakening. Spirit is trying to give you information. Things need to change. Consciousness around your soul's identity is happening now. Yes. And this is why I feel like that Hierophant we're talking about is our family dynamics, the things we grow up with, is part of our identity. And some of you just are not connecting with that. So consciousness around your soul's identity is happening now. You are joining others as part of a massive global awakening. Manifestations. Practice the law of attraction to attract what you want into your life. What we think is what we create in our physical reality through thought, meditation, daily, and affirmation. So again, we're talking a lot about your mind and paradigm shift. Yep, let go of outdated and ineffective beliefs. We're back to the beliefs here. They're ineffective. You're going through a paradigm shift, and then your spiritual path. There's a greater purpose in life, and you are encouraged to explore and embrace the journey to your higher self. So again, this is a journey. This is an awakening. You need to rest, and this journey only happens alone. You meet great souls along the way that help you transition. That does happen, but sometimes there are old people who just can't, and a lot of it is the old outdated. So it could be your family dynamics to just are not in the same space as you, and that's that. It could be something as simple as that. So let's see what the blockages are. Yeah, blockage. True friends, you have a community of support. This is a blockage, and this is again reestablishing the community you're in and how supportive they are how supportive you feel when it comes to your transition. And I don't feel it supports the growth. It doesn't mean they're not loving. It just doesn't support this new version of you that you're becoming or really in need of moving through. And you are an inspire. There's a lack of inspiration, yeah, and low energy would do that. It's this need to again build this courage and get out of this disappointment, right? This frustration of the world, things not changing. Like you got to drop the burden. 9 of Wands, you can sit in 9 of Wands and be on the defense about it and be disappointed, but it won't move unless you drop it. The 10 of Wands that we saw here, that requires truth. It really requires a lot of the integrity. And in order for you to get re-inspired again, I think there's a low energy and not feeling inspired. So let's see what else. What is the guidance for Virgo? Change. A wind of change is breathing through your life. A new path is unfolding for you. Believe in yourself and stay strong because it could be a rocky time. Sit back and enjoy the ride. And it is. It's going to be a wind of change. We got to be ready for this new transition. And it's going to be good, Virgo. Resolve your emotions. Give yourself grace. Embed some self-care. Take care of yourself. Make yourself look good. For yourself, not for anyone but yourself. Have some morning rituals, something that makes you feel revived and refreshed, that really can kick off the day. Wake up early. Whatever that ritual needs to be. Okay, Spirit, thank you. Yep, the journey towards your higher self may not be the easiest one, but in your losses and devastations, you will find yourself in the rubble. And it's finding yourself. The journey, remember, it's a journey. And this has to, like I said, it has to be alone. There's no way you've got to take care of your own self. In your losses and devastations, you will find yourself in the rubble. So you will find there will be inspiration. You might have to kind of let go some friends that just are not in alignment with you, who don't encourage change, who keeps you in the same old version of yourself. You've got to be truth. Again, that's the Ace of Swords. There is an authenticity required, and nothing's going to change unless you give yourself that level of truth also. So I'm going to leave it there. Again, reminder, Virgos, if you guys want a personal read, my email will be below. But again, please like, share, subscribe, click that bell button if you enjoy my frequency. But remember to live always relentlessly in striving aspiration. This is the evolution of your soul, and I'm here to nurture you until next message.